Her house is always in perfect condition.
Hello, Revision. Hello, Scrouse fans. Hello, YouTube. I trust that you're there. There's a huge delay on my monitor. This is a flip camera. This camera preceded the iPhone by 6 months. High def, fits in your hand. It's handy because you can plug it right into your thing, and you don't need a wire or anything, charge it on your thing, and when I say thing, I mean computer. Right here. So, I'm going to light that off, and I'll get some recto verso on today's stream. Say cheese, cave dwellers. You are live. All right, now.
Some of those unusual color combinations. Yeah.
Is it? Okay, I have no idea if that's catching anything. Tape works for everything. You are here. When this gets to here, we'll be halfway. When this gets back to here, we'll be done. And for you, Revision and the Scrouse on Instagram, we are here. We're going to go around. We're going to do a circle. We're going to do 360 degrees of pure awesome. This is what we're working. Oh, I forgot. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Hello, neighbor. This is my neighbor. He's going to be joining me later on today as we surf in Lake Michigan. He's my actual surfboard. These mannequins are for... Okay, maybe they're a little defective. Jeez! Okay, we have a... That's a
2 or 3 people
casualty over there.
Again, huh?
I don't know, I'm sorry. Okay, he's not going to make a very good surfboard, I'm afraid. So if you have anything to say that's not surf-related, feel free to ask. If you have something surf-related, call a hospital. We're shipping them off soon. We're going to call 2 men in a truck. I'm sorry you didn't see that, YouTube, but it's better that you didn't. Now, I'd like to start off with some news. This is the Kenosha news. Okay, so Kenosha news came today, and it says, late push helps ice castle to open. There's a... What kind of fool? There must be building codes against building your castle out of ice. Hey, Robert Mann joined. Who would do that? You can't live in that in the summer. I mean, the air conditioning must be awesome, but it doesn't last long. And here, breaking news, a call for change. I don't feel like that's news. I'm sorry that my head's cut off, Revision Gallery. Let's crank this up a little. Once again, I have the professionalism of a construction worker. There we go. Now you can see my face. Not that you wanted to. Okay, so hey, thanks for... Oh, looks like you're gone. All right, so team, grab a cup of coffee, and I hope you had your first sip with Scott, what's his face? Most famous cartoonist in America. Not the greatest cartoonist in America. Certainly prolific, though. Enjoy the coffee. Here we are. This is the painting. This is what we're working on today. I don't have a shot of that before I screw it up. And I don't have a way to do it either because... Wait! This camera preceded the flip phone. And when I don't say flip phone, I mean flip... Wait. Dead battery. This is one of the first generation digital cameras. This is when we were still using abacuses when we were saying digital. This, okay, it's not going to work. Give a load of this. It's going to be lost to history. You'll never see this painting look like this again. There will be no reproductions. No books with this image. So here we go. Today, I have no idea what I'm doing. Just like every day. Let's see where we go from here. If you have requests, lay them on me. Robert Halfman. Hey, thumbs up. Okay, so who do we have on the Scrouse? Robert. Oh, wow. Holy mackerel. He's on 2 places. Kata Jew Rampage. Thank you for joining. You missed the mannequin breakup. I broke up with a mannequin. It wasn't pretty. That was my only bisexual experiment. Now then, this is the peg-leg monkey getting his heart replaced by Dr. God, replaced with the tiger cub. This is him radiating the fire of vivacious life. Vivacious life. This is Hermanubis sending him back to Earth. This is him in the waters surrounding reality, dipping in the peg leg. I guess that makes the peg leg immortal. Don't shoot an arrow at the peg leg. That's all I have to say. It's not going to work. I will start by adding some white. Oh, hey, we have a live audience today, so if anybody laughs, you can be sure that that's not a laugh track. That's actually people laughing. I paid them to do it. Here's $1 million. $1 million. I'm sure the laughter is extensive. All right. No. Okay, so we got, I just gave away my first $2 million. Because I'm generous. Because I always give back. I know where I come from. And I know where I'm going. I'm going to make more of that big cash. Okay, so where am I? Okay, I'm adding white. Got a little squirt of white. Take a little squirt. Hey, how do you like this new rig? Now you can see the palette and the painting. All I had to do was turn things around. Add some. This never happens with oil. Okay. Glazing fluid. Yesterday I turned the Hermanubis' toga too brown because it was too white, so now I'm making it white again. And this fight will go back and forth probably for days. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, perfect. A little too perfect. There we go.
You know, any image I've seen of Hermanubis, he's wearing a toga because he has great legs. So
It's true. He has great legs because he walked everywhere. So if you want great legs like Hermanubis, put your car away, put on your tennis shoes. Put on the sneakers, or you can do like Hermanubis and just get some slab sandals. Those were the days before 2.5 chariot car garages. Okay, see, this is working really good, this white glaze. I love the white glaze. Okay, so that, well, it was tying things together until it started drying, and then it became invisible. We'll do it again later. It's my rag. I lost my useless rag. All right, I'm going to have to wipe it on this breaking news. Unified teachers ask for stipends. Stipends. That's not breaking news. That's old news. So what we got here? Hello, Bella Pawns. Oh, do you start with dark base color or go with whatever? Very good question, Caillou Rampage, Caillou Juna Rampage. Let's illustrate by looking at these paintings. Beneath this handy green screen, I have a painting that I started 2 weeks ago. And I also started this one. I go with whatever in answer to your question. I just go with whatever. The top one I started with yellow, the bottom one purple. And they informed what turned out. The purple turned into God, space where God lives, and then the yellow turned into a desert. But that's not what we're looking at today. We're looking at this beauty. Oh yeah. Okay, anybody else going on? All right, everybody, thanks for joining. Here's my rag. It's so painted, it's almost useless. It's almost a weapon. I am live painting, continuing this painting of famous Greek deity mixed with famous Egyptian deity, sending famous peg-leg monkey back to Earth. Okay, get this out of the way. Add some fuzz to the peg-leg. I didn't wash that good enough. Alright, so fuzz. I need fuzz color, and I'm going to use imidazolone brown. It's a single pigment brown made out of PBR 25. Not Pabst Blue Ribbon. PB, lowercase, R 25. All pigments have a number and a color. P usually is... I don't know what P is. Okay, oh, pigment. So B would be brown? Okay. Yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing. Have I mentioned that? If you want an instant replay, you can head over to my YouTube site, where I'm also live streaming. It's called The Scrouse Tyrannus, one word. And if I said something hilarious, you can go back there and relive the experience. Likewise, if I said something stupid, I don't know which one would be funnier. Okay, I'm going to have to take these off so I can see who I'm painting. This is the exciting part. So if you need a bathroom break, now is the time. This is too... Look how transparent this is. It's utterly transparent. Oh, that's beautiful. And then you wipe it off. Yeah. Okay. It's too transparent. It's a beautiful brown, but it looks better. I mean, Hermanubis is an aristocrat. Technically is of some kind. Technically his robes should be pure white. But I don't think he's sinless. Or a bride. Probably lied a few times. I mean, he's half Hermes, so that means he's a complete liar. Alright, let's get rid of that. Didn't work out there either. Back to the white. I'm happy to say that today's production went off smoothly, except for I blew my grand entrance. But I've got 3 streams going at once, everything's working out. I just get better and better, technically, at technology. I don't know about technically at painting. I feel like I'm just up here going through the motions like I'm an actor, and they had a real artist come and do the painting, and I'm just going over the lines he made, like you see in the movies. Okay, just so you're not confused, this is the hand of God, this is God, and this is also God. You know it's God because he's got a white beard. White beard. Okay, here, back to the drawing board. Okay, so this seems to be working out. I think. You tell me. Taking requests. Like, make it white. Any request you take, I will listen to. And probably ignore. At a certain point, the painting becomes too precious. I don't want to just obliterate it and paint over it. I've done that before. And then look back at photos years later and kicked myself around the block. Okay. Fur color. Somebody just took a picture of my ass.
No, your hand. Your hand.
They say my
Oh,
hand.
the hand.
Yeah, it's my hand, all right.
Yeah, put
Sure.
it on the
We
Your
floor.
love it.
companion.
Okay, so
What you're
whoa,
not- You're not using right now.
this doesn't look suspicious at all.
Uh,
Nothing suspicious about that. Okay. You have such nice clothes for painting. LOLO. Okay, and I just want to show you the suspicious hand. Oh. All right. Oh, you Instagrammers get the whole show. The YouTube doesn't get squat hardly. Okay, so I do have these nice clothes. You're right. It's too nice. These pants used to be less nice. I mean, more nice. I mean, nicer. But then I wore them painting one day, and that was the end of that. I got paint all over them. Does this operate by doing this? There it is. I want you to see my pretty face while it lasts.
Hey!
Hello, welcome aboard. Come on in. Hey, come on in. You want to come into the stage here? Come on through. Come on through. All right. Yes, from Jeff Clevey.
Wow.
Yeah, so these are some paintings I'm working on.
Hand it over.
Oh,
Thank you.
Very nice.
thank you. I appreciate it.
Very nice. I like it.
Mailman. What's your name, mailman?
Thanks.
What's your name?
What's that?
What's your name?
Rudy.
Hey, Rudy.
Yep.
Thanks for bringing it in.
You're a new guy, right?
Yeah.
You told me your name. Tell me your name.
Sprouse.
There you go.
All right. We're reintroduced. We're reacquainted.
I picked up.
You did.
I had to.
So, oh yeah, some light colors. So anyway, the end of the story, these nice pants ended up becoming my painting pants because they're too sloppy to wear outside of painting. Let's go on YouTube. You got leg time. Catch up.
Young or old?
So I alternate with the fur with lighter and darker colors
Young, old, but it doesn't matter.
because in the end I'm going to go over it with a glaze of some kind and that'll tie it all together.
That's wild that sometimes you get used to things and you just kind of good. Well, hopefully everything works out.
The fur is looking like Tim Biscuit fur at the moment. Where he just has a flat collar and then these kind of strokes. But it won't in the end, theoretically. They're doing it again! Alright. La-di-da. Okay, so we got the fur there, and I hesitate on adding fur to this. I should though. Okay, here we go. The more you work a painting, the more opportunities you have of destroying it. Maybe not you, but me for sure. And of course, if I don't work the painting, I stare at it until it hurts my feelings enough that I just destroy it voluntarily. Oh, incidentally, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me, because if it wasn't for you, I would not be working on this painting. If I couldn't run my gums and flap my tongue, I would not paint. I don't know why that is. Okay. I wish I would have discovered that 20 years ago. I suppose my professors in college knew. They could tell. But they didn't tell me. Sometimes the things that are obvious are the things that the person who's exhibiting these obvious traits overlooks. So if you have a friend who has a strength that they're overlooking, let them know. Likewise, a weakness. Probably especially the weakness. Because you could probably save them a lot of hurt. Ugh. See, you could be the voice of Dr. God telling them that no, the stony heart is no good. You actually need the tiger cub for a heart. And they go through this surgery. You see, it's relatively painless. The pig-legged monkey is actually holding the incision open. Maybe that's more painful. I don't know. I go through glazing fluid like water. Speaking of water, this episode of the Scrouse Live is brought to you by water I harvested off my roof as snow and melted in a jar, and I'm just adding it to this coffee. Tastes like Jesus. Cave dweller. Sky water. All right. For those of you evangelicals who remember me from my days of preaching to you and telling you you're going to hell in a handbasket and going to a handbasket with hell, this is me now. I make fun of Jesus because I've learned that he can take it. That's right. Go to YouTube and rewind that. All right. Any? I won't recommend something. I want to see Pure Scrouse. Oh, thank you, Kaya Jura. How do you pronounce it? Rampage. Kai Rampage. Thank you. You will get Pure Scrouse and A3 Chaser. Welcome aboard. Now, Pure Scrouse. It is. I recommend that once you download the live stream, edit it into a form that makes sense. Coherence, because I know I'm skipping around. Not only am I skipping around in the painting, I'm skipping around in sentences. Okay, is that too much? Hey!
Hi.
Hello! Guests, come on in!
I'm just gonna look around.
Oh, look around. Feel free to look around. There's a big sale upstairs.
Okay.
Big
Sorry
sale
to interrupt
upstairs.
you guys.
No interruption. Come on in. Would you like to be live across America?
No, you're not interrupting.
Oh, okay. We protest. Maybe too much. So we're doing some sky here. This is... What direction is this going? I think I want it to go like... I got a little sloppy with my ion trail. So I have to edit some of this out. Trouble with doing a live painting is streamed across the United States and Canada in a retail establishment is that people come in unexpectedly and maybe they don't want to be on air. Oh, Kaija. Okay, thank you, Kaija. Thanks for that pronunciation correction. And this ion trail. See, I'm getting carried away again. This ion trail I originally copied out of a Walt Disney book about weather from the 60s. It had these beautiful paintings in them, but I don't have that book with me, so I don't remember what it looks like. It was so cool. Stealing somebody's graphic. I recommend you do it as well. But don't steal my graphics, Kaiju. Excuse me, I have to check this out again. Kaiju. Alright. Here's a lesson for all you aspiring painters. All colors are not equal. I say this every day because it's the most important thing. I wish somebody would have told me early on. Here's two yellows, and they're both cadmium yellow. It's cadmium yellow medium, pure, cadmium yellow light, pure. YouTube, check it out. They're not the same color, and it's not one is lighter than the other. Cadmium yellow light skews green, cadmium yellow pure skews orange. No color is dead on the money. You have to remember that. That's why you need multiple pigments, and I always get pure pigments. Unless you're just going to like slather it all over your canvas as an underpainting, then it doesn't matter. All right. Oh, I opened that up for a reason. Oh, I did. There it is. I put some down. Good. So I'm still trying to work out this ion trail. I'm not sure. I had this beautiful minty 60s institutional wall color, and I can't seem to recapture that. And I also don't know the shape. I feel like that's too light. Is that even green? It's a mess. How's it look in the smaller version? Yeah, it looks better over there. You guys. Thank you for allowing me to look at the small version up close like this. Hey, Andrew, thanks for making it on time today. It's like Max Ernst meets Art Spiegelman. Thank you for that. That's probably the best thing anybody has ever... Second best thing anybody has ever said to me. Kaiju says the painting looks like Max Ernst meets Art Spiegelman, which is wonderful. It's the second best thing anybody's ever said. The first best thing was that my painting is like a rock'em sock'em robot. But that's probably only relevant for the next 10 years until Gen X dies off and forgets that popular cultural reference. Do I need a brighter blue? Okay, maybe this is it. Is this the trick? Now I'm just smearing it around. Okay. Let's see what happens if I do this. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, perfect. Okay. I figured it out, team. I figured out my plan of attack. Now I'm going to let that sit and get tacky. I mean, it's already tacky, but I'm going to get it the consistency of tackiness, and then I'm going to wipe it off with this rag that is actually a bludgeon. and it'll leave remnants. You'll see strokes from the wipage, and that will be cool. All these tricks help build depth. I mean, they're not tricks, they're actually just acts of desperation. Okay, so we're going to make the fuzz dark. We need dark fuzz for the monkey fuzz. My first dream was about a monkey. My parents and I moved from Milwaukee to a northern suburb called West Bend. Not a suburb, it was actually just a small town at the time. And that night I had a dream that my monkey was angry. I didn't actually have a pet monkey, but in the dream I did. And he was angry that I moved, and he hunted me. He started chasing me from Milwaukee, and I could hear his footbeats as he was running down the shoulder of the highway. Bump, 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 bump. And I had this dream every night. Well, every night I could hear him. I could hear him in my pillow running, and then later I realized it was my heartbeat. Bump, bump. Anyway, last night I dreamt of a monkey too, my pet monkey. I was afraid he got out and was lost. Hello team, come on in, look around. Don't mind us, we're only filming.
Oh, we're gonna get the couch.
Moving
It's-
closer.
Okay.
Oh,
we're
perfect.
gonna
Yeah.
get living room.
Well, there's gonna be a couch moving through here shortly. Have some cookies. Because we need to move the cookies as you need energy to move furniture.
Because it's definitely a
They jump
cookie
on
guy.
that all.
Did you see that?
Thanks, Andrew. Alright, so now my monkey chasing me.
Upstairs.
Sorry to interrupt.
Okay, now is the time to wipe. Oh, I waited too long. Add some water.
Up on the sidewalk there.
Ah, I got distracted.
Oh, that's very long.
Bring it up this, just bring it up this
Yeah.
way.
Alright, there we go.
He's back up there.
Okay. We can do
Eh, it didn't work like I hoped.
Mind you, this is my friend.
That's the struggle of painting.
Nice to meet you.
And it's my husband.
It almost never works like you hoped unless you have some kind of technique learned from somebody or figured out, like, what's his face? The Afro guy. You know, I keep getting close to these cameras over here, YouTube, but I don't get close to you. We're just far apart and separated because I feel like nobody is on this channel watching. I play to the audience, and if there's no audience, I can't play. Okay, so this is a little creamier than it was at first, but I don't like this shape. I want it more like jagged. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. There we go. Now we're talking. Yes.
The negative space.
Yes.
Accenting that.
So, and this is not going to be. I was going to make that green, but I've decided against that. I'm going to make it like this. So, if you're familiar with your comics, you'll remember Nova Prime. He used to turn at right angles at such high speed that you couldn't see his legs. They were just a blur. But you could see the trail of where he went. You could see it was right angle. So I'm going for that look. The right angular angulation. Alright, that's alright. That's almost there. So we have this swirl, this spiral, interlocking with this. It's a busy day today here at Revision Gallery. You should come and join the party. We have cookies and furniture to move. Cookies are made by the local Pandaria. We have here, have you ever tried double-fisted painting with both hands? No innuendos there. I have not actually tried painting with two hands. I mean, I've tried painting with my left hand, but never simultaneous. Linda Berry recommends that, and I have yet to give that experiment a try. It's just something that it seems
One brush.
seems
How about 2 hands with 1 brush?
Seems that 2 hands on 1 brush, I have done, and when my hand gets tired and it's a very big brush. So, Team Cave Dweller, we are here. We're at the halfway point, just a little past, and we're going to be closing down in 30 minutes. Now is the time to think of all those intelligent questions that you want to ask, tell me. You know, all those theories of art that you want to explain to me in the form of a question without a question mark, like you see done at so many gallery presentations. Today's episode is brought to you by Skywater. Water I found as snow on my roof and threw in a jar and melted and am now drinking, mixed with this coffee. Tastes like the sky. And that's not just copy, Cave Dweller. It actually does taste like the sky. When you go outside and you lick snow and you're like, wow, that tastes like the sky, it must be because it's cold. It's not because it's cold. It tastes that way, even warm. Even in coffee, I can taste the sky. I mean, that's some good stuff. You can't get that bottle of water like that at Whole Foods even. You just have to scrape it off your roof. Okay, let me see. We got... I keep trying to figure out what I'm doing, but I'm losing track. Okay, so I'm working on several things. I'm trying to get this a decent color. I'm trying to get some fuzzy enough, and this is the wrong shape, and then this black and blue swirl has to be activated. Also, you see what I'm doing with his fuzz. That's what I'm going to be doing with the peg-leg monkey. So now is the time to go in with some glaze. What is dog color? I think I'm going to make him. It's already pretty dark. We'll go all the way back to the instant rewind on YouTube, and we'll see that amazing color that I bought on sale that I couldn't even pronounce. Imidazolone brown. Let's use that. It's a nice transparent brown. It's warm, darker than burnt sienna, a little more purple. And I don't even think I'll need to put glaze medium on it. I think I'll be able to just do this. Ha ha! Yes! All right, there it is. And there you see how awesome it blends together. It comes in, and all looks like one. But that might be too red. Can you even see that, or is there a shine on it? Yeah, you can sort of see it. How about you, Revision Gallery? Oh, Skywater, yes. I can't put a price on Skywater. I can put a price on my Skywater. Robert Hafferman has asked if I can put a price on Skywater. I will sell you this jar of Sgrouse Skywater for $12. That leaves me with $6 an hour manufacturing it. So you're getting a deal. Getting a really good deal. I'm not sure I like this glaze. I'm going to add another glaze to that because I don't want it to be monotonous. Let's try something blue. Something old. Oh! My favorite. We're all going to pause now while the peanut gallery gets their phones correct in order. Are we all right over there? Everybody all right? You guys need cookies? Yeah, there's mad swiping going on. Okay, we got it. Throw it on the floor. No, turn it up. What is it? Scheduled porn coming through. So we got blue. This is Prussian blue. Also, it doesn't need glaze. Oh, now it's too blue. Or is it? It's hard for me to tell right away usually when... Yeah, that's too blue. That is too blue. But you don't see me stopping using it, do you? That's, I guess, part of my issue. I know I'm doing something wrong, but I just can't stop myself. Yeah, it's too much. But of course, a black Doberman, and Superman's head are both black, skewed blue with highlights. So I think if it's good enough for Superman and Doberman, it's good enough for Herman Nubis! Prussian blue. In case you missed the last 20 episodes, I love Prussian blue. Prussian blue is my favorite way to make anything dark. Just smear Prussian blue over it. Like so. So now I've watered it down with some glaze fluid so you can see that it's not as powerful. On certain, see, like right there, I can't get it. I have to turn my brush over. There we go. Keep his eye nice and yellow. Now he's too blue. Dang, man. All right. Every time this happens, I think of that scene in The Wrath of Khan where you get a close-up of all the controls and back and forth, and Khan goes, "Where's the override? The override." YouTube is not, well, YouTube crapped out on me. It's just us now. Revision, the Scrouse. Thanks for being here. I love you all 4 of you. I love you. And all 2 of you. So we have a live audience in the house today. Everybody? Okay. Oh, speaking of deals, here at Revision Gallery, we're selling things at cut-rate prices. Come on in and pick up some art supplies, and you too can be an artist. And so can you. Actually, I should be addressing Revision when I talk about this. You're all probably in the area. There's no reason for you not to be here buying art supplies. Okay, so I'm using, is this it? Is this what I just squirted on here? Ultraviolet, no, this is violet oxide. Not ultraviolet oxide, just violet, plain old violet. Not bad, not bad. I feel like I'm in deja vu right now. Didn't I just do this? There, see, it looks nice and dark over here. When it's thick, it's dark. When it's thin, it's transparent. Not bad. Okay. The peg-leg monkey is a character that created himself. I had decided to draw one-shot comics on an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper with 16 frames. Well, 8 frames, folded up into 8 frames. I would just sit down and draw a comic and then give it away. That was my goal. In the first issue of this giveaway comic, I drew an old man on the cover. First page, I zoomed in to he had his hand on his hip right here in this area. And when I zoomed out, that area was the head of the peg-leg monkey. You just gotta let your imagination do what it wants. It knows better than you. Or at least mine knows better than me. And the peg-leg monkey has been my pal for years ever since. In all these paintings, stories, comics, endeavors, forging his name on my checks. That wasn't that one didn't go that well. But we recovered. Okay, so this is, I don't know what this is. I feel like, oh, this is burnt sienna, but no, this isn't burnt sienna. This is burnt sienna? I don't even know. Okay, that's too straight. Let's mix the burnt sienna with some cadmium red. And always wear gloves when you handle cadmium red, because cadmium can be absorbed through your skin. Hey, Letsy, how's it going? Joined by Letsy. Stream is getting choppy. Oh, I'm sorry. I wonder why that is. I have no control of the stream or the Wi-Fi here. I'll look into it though for next time, which next time will be Tuesday at 4, if you can be here, Central Standard. Okay, so now cadmium red is very bright, so I'm going to subdue it with whatever is on my palette. I got this blue here. That's too much subduction. Okay, and now I'm mixing it with this, whatever this is. It looks terracotta. I feel like it's burnt sienna, but this tube tells me it's in imidazolone. Here we go. See, that's better. That's more like it. Far away, you can't even tell, but up close. Okay. All right, you talked me into it. You're not going anywhere. You have a wire wrapped around you. Jealous? All right, so there it is, and we can now do this, and you can see how the strokes are. They show up really nice, don't they? I could kiss them. All right, back restarted. Incidentally, I've got cheap ass reproductions. Stop in to Revision Gallery, pick some up. They look like this.
Is it your work, Spence?
This is my work peanut gallery. Here you go. Pass these around. The one that says Boyle is free because I have too many of those. For Comic-Con one year, I had a bunch of postcards printed up. And I thought, these will sell like hotcakes. I spent hundreds of dollars printing up postcards and making buttons. I was anticipating making thousands of dollars and getting out of debt, and I made dozens of dollars. It was my first success as an entrepreneur. Okay, one thing they harp on a lot is when you got a color in art school, is that when you got a color on your brush, spread it around. Put it all over that painting so painting ties together. Okay, that's a mistake, but I'll leave it. I kind of like it. All right, so we're working on fur. We're working on fuzz. We're working on fur, the color of fuzz. I'm just mixing things up on my palette here because cadmium is so bright. I'm mixing it with things that are complementary or split complementary and darker. Okay, here we go. Today is called Fur Day. Oh, Cayuga Rampage, to answer your question, no, I've never painted with two hands simultaneously. Linda Berry recommends doing it with drawing. I never got a chance to do it and give it a test myself because I just keep forgetting. And I'm not going to do it now because this is the stage of the painting where I'm refining the painting. Now, if I was working on these, I probably would try that because, you know, at this stage it's still malleable. It can still go anywhere. But here, I've decided that this is the picture I want, this is the image, these are the elements, and the composition. Now I'm just tweaking it until it has rocket juice. Oh, why don't I do that? Yeah, good idea. Oh, that's why I don't do that. All right. Well, okay. Case in point, terracotta mixed with cadmium is not equal to alizarin mixed with white is not equal to alizarin mixed with white, or quinacridone red mixed with white, which is my favorite red mixed with white. One time when I was working at a art supply store that shall remain nameless and rest in peace, a customer came in and she said, "Hey, what's your favorite color?" And I said to this customer, "Oh, I'm glad you asked. My favorite color is quinacridone red mixed with dioxazine purple and white, or quinacridone red with white and a little bit of dioxazine purple. There's a recipe for it." And she stared at me and said, "I can't tell if you're being serious or just being smart." I don't understand that. I mean, I answered her question. But I get that reaction a lot. Oh, and then while I'm standing there going, what? Then the manager walks by and says, "Yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes." No respect. Needless to say, that was my second last year at that shop. Oh, okay, so that's too much white. I gotta mix it with some of this. Oh, here we are. We got 7 minutes left. We got 7 minutes, Revision Gallery. There's still time to come by and see me live. 7 minutes, Team The Sprouse fans, Cave Dweller. I hope you can come by and see me live sometime and we have snacks. I mean, this is what you missed. All those
Yum.
cookies. Made fresh at the Panaria down the street. See what you're missing? Oh, those cookies. Back to my face. Okay. And so, the time. So, if you have any last minute questions, let me know. If you have any last minute PayPal addresses where you want me to download funds from, now is the time to send those notes. Remember, you can find me at imageforhire.com, patreon.com/thescrouse, and then here on Instagram and Twitter at _Scrouse. That is me. Scrouse is spelled SKRAUSS, as in United States ship. Now this is still, I can't believe I spent an hour just putzing around on fuzz. But that's what happens. That's just the way it goes. I must obey the painting. This is one of that I need you here, Cave Dweller, because if you weren't here and I spent an hour just putzing around on fuzz, I'd be like, I'm not getting anything done. I'm not a painter. Who am I kidding? I gotta get out of here. And I wouldn't go back into the studio for a decade. Which is why this painting was actually started in 2016. And now I'm just finishing it this month. My palette is conveniently blocking what I'm painting here. I'm actually painting swear words. Painting out my frustrations in the English language, which is actually what it's good for. And if you remember that famous internet viral audio bite, which is the history of the F-bomb, comes from the German frickin', which means to beat against. Okay, so this monkey's looking fuzzier than this monkey. So it might be time to glaze it up with some quinacridone red light. And now quinacridone red light, like cadmium yellow light, is not just a lighter version of quinacridone red. It's way more orange. I'll show you. That's quinacridone magenta. I was experimenting with quinacridone magenta for a while. Okay, where is it? You know what? I don't have any. Oh, there it is. So this is. My palette was glued to my. So that's quinacridone red light, the orange one, and that's quinacridone red. It skews. Quinacridone red skews magenta. Look at that red light. I can't believe it. When I squirted it out of a tube, I was like, what the? I've been ripped off. But I actually really love it. I just thought it would make an even lighter pink that I love, but turns out it makes something totally different. And today we're going to smear it on the peg-leg monkey. Oh no, I think I just blew it. That's wrong. Oh, but see, I leave some on after I wipe it off, and then it's perfect. You just never can tell with a painting. See, on this arm it looks good. I'm just trying to... There, okay, okay, yeah. Not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, that's not bad. I can accept that. I'll show you what it looks like with just regular quinacridone red. Quinacridone! Say it with me. Thanks, Peanut Gallery. I love you guys. See, now this is what quinacridone red light smeared on. This is quinacridone red. You can see it's both darker and more magenta. Wipe some of that off. I think if I use the quinacridone red light, it'll reflect more of the tiger cub, as if light is being reflected off the tiger cub. Often painters think of light reflecting on and off of surfaces. I try to remember that. I think, oh yeah, that's right. painters think like that. But, okay, we'll do this side of the two-dimensional arm. At this stage in the pig-leg monkey's career through the underworld, he's two-dimensional. I'm running out of time. It's almost going to shut off, Kay Briller. I want to leave you with love as we go. You're welcome, Kay Judah Rampage. Sorry, I blew it again. Rocket Juice and Monkey Dreams should be an art name. Rocket Juice and Monkey Dreams. All right, teams. Thank you for joining me. We got a minute and a half left. We are here. I got 28 seconds. Is there anything else you want to see? I'll leave you with this. That's my mother. I'll show you my mother too. She couldn't quite make it. She spent the last night late drinking. Else All right. Thank you for joining me. You saved it this time.
How many of these do you do a week?
3 a week. So, and this is the first one that we've been able to save due to operator error. So, unfortunately, you can't go back and see what the painting looked like. I have photographs, I think, of what it looked like before I started, but
It's radically changed from what you did.
Okay.
actually, yeah, it's true. When I brought it in, there was none of this. This was all here,
Oh.
almost exactly like you see it. I hadn't touched it until today, but this was all white except for this finger and this green. It was all painted over with gesso.
Well, thanks for the demo.
Do you know, in your head,